All right, let's try that. Let's see what happens here. Let's see, you want to go that way or this way? That way? That way? That way? That way? I don't know. All right, let's try that. All right. I've been here since 8 a.m. at Longboards. But no, I have not been drinking all day from 8 a.m. Today we did some interior photos for the owner of Longboards, Justin. All right, let's fix this a little bit. Let's see how we can do that. All right, nobody behind us. All right, I think that's all right. Yeah, so we're just leaving Longboards now. It's 2:00 in the afternoon on time check. Today is Friday, December 22nd, 3 days before Christmas. And so I got out of work last night at this morning. This morning got out of work at a little before 7 a.m. Went home, showered, grabbed the rest of my equipment. Some of the equipment I kept in my car, and did not keep my camera in my car because it was really cold last night. I think it was 18 when I went out to my car this morning to go start it up. And went home, took a shower, and then grabbed my camera bag and stuff, and was down here downtown Salem, Massachusetts, down here at a little before 8. Went and grabbed a coffee, and then one of his employees came this morning to open up, and unfortunately she came in, sort of open up so I could get in, and then she ended up making a few drinks that we were going to photograph, but we did not end up photographing the drinks today, so we just ran short on time, so we didn't get those. So we did photos from probably 8:15-ish till, 1:30, somewhere around there. And then probably around 1:15, somewhere around, probably like 1:15. And then I just had lunch, had a nice, I think it was a lobster corn chowder. Does that sound right? Is that a thing? Lobster corn chowder? I think that's what it was. Pretty sure that's what it was. I think that's what the menu said. And then I had a steak tip Caesar salad, which was excellent, by the way. And now I'm headed. I'm gonna go get some gas in the car, and then I'm gonna go home, just look at those photos really quick, and then maybe take a nap and get ready for work tonight. Gotta go back again tonight. So I'm just driving through downtown Salem right now. It's an absolute mess, bumper to bumper, and not sure where that guy's going. Oh yeah, literally just passed everybody. Amazing. Hopefully he's making a right turn up here. I don't think he is. Oh, he is. Yeah, good. All right. Because I wouldn't have let him in if I had the chance. So we're just doing a afternoon little chat here. And I'll probably put this up on our YouTube channel later today. We're trying to get some views and some commenters and some subscribers to our YouTube channel, which is very small right now. I think we're up to 33 subscribers. Is that what Larry Bird's number was? I think Larry Bird was 33. Maybe he was 32. I don't know. I can't quite remember. So, go ahead, buddy. Go ahead, buddy. I'm going to give you 2 more seconds. No, don't beep at me. I was trying to be nice and letting somebody go. Where's your holiday spirit? No, we're not going to do that. But yeah, no, we have a pretty clean channel right now. But yeah, sometimes, some point, I'm sure, there'll be some cuss words mixed in. I'm sure that's going to happen. There's just no doubt. It's just the way I roll. So yeah, I had a couple vodka sodas. Very good down at Longboards. They have a nice pour down there, and a Caesar salad with some steak tips. Steak tips were good. They were good. So Caesar salad was good. I wish they'd put a little more Caesar dressing on there, but that's just me. I'm a big, when I order a Caesar salad, I like it really wet with lots of Caesar dressing on it. So I tried to get the waitress's attention when she went to go grab me a fork from the kitchen, and she didn't hear me. So when she gave me my fork, I felt really bad, like trying to make her go back and grab me another side of Caesar. So I just went without. So knowing that I was going to probably be bringing some of it home with me, which I am, I'm going to have it for dinner tonight. So I'll grab some more Caesar dressing at home and add it to my salad when I go to work tonight. Can you help? There's a woman over here. Can you help? With a big sign. Let's see if we can get her in the frame. There she is, right here. She's over here. I could help. I could give her some real words of advice, but probably not what she's looking for. So I will not help. So what would your help be? What is your help when you see people over here? How do I do it? Right there. What do you do? Do you do anything to help? Do you offer money, food if you had food? I could give her my steak chip salad, I guess, but that's not going to happen because I'm going to have it for dinner tonight. But I'm just curious what people do when they see people on the side of the road panhandling. How do you offer help? I mean, for me, it's always, go out and get a job. But from what I've heard, I don't know. People say it's not that easy to get a job. All right, we're gonna break the law here. Yeah, we're gonna bust it. Here we go. Ready? There we go. All right. But I'm going to get gas in the gas stations over here. So I was in the left lane, sort of made a little right. Not too bad. But what is your help when you see people panhandling, homeless people, obviously, looking for some money? What do you do? My suggestion is always, hey, go get a job. There's tons of places looking for work. But then I've heard because they don't have addresses, it keeps them from getting a job. I don't know. But that's always my advice when I see people like that. And when I do help, and we do, my wife and I, we will assist sometimes. We do not give money. We give food, because I do feel as if you give food, if you give money, that money is probably not going to go to food. And I think we probably all know that. So, all right, I'm going to go fill up my tank. Here, let's show this thing here. So I bought some of this stuff here. It's called B12 Chem Tool Fuel Injector Cleaner. So I have not cleaned my fuel injectors in quite a while. Is that in focus? Yeah, we're in focus now. So we're gonna pour this down this in the gas tank. If we can get the top open. Let's see how we do this here. Oh boy. Wow, they don't want you drinking this stuff. All right. Just got a little plastic cap. I feel like I might have a problem with this because there's no funnel. I don't have a funnel. I don't travel around with a funnel. Any of you guys travel around with a funnel? Who travels around with a funnel? I don't know if we're going to be able to get this in my gas tank. I'll take the top off. All right, top is off. Nope, not doing that. So we're going to see how this works. All right, we'll be back. We're going to fill up. We'll be back. All right, we're done. Just filled up the tank. $46, 14.378 gallons. All right, so some quick random thoughts here. First off, I can't leave my tank, and I know it's bad. I don't know that it's bad. I follow a guy on YouTube who's very smart about cars. He's actually my go-to guy when I have thoughts on things about cars. Scotty Kilmer. He's got like 2.5 million followers, so he's got to be doing something right, I think. don't top your tank off. I can't do it. I can't do it. I feel as if I got to end up on those double zeros. So yeah, so I just pull the nozzle out and I shove a little more fuel in there. And then I pull it a little more and I shove a little more fuel in there. So, but I guess it's not good for you, for your car. I drive a 2000, in case you're wondering. I drive a 2016 Subaru Crosstrek. Bought the car brand new in 2015, just on a whim. Just went to the car dealership and just wanted to take it for a test drive, and we all know how that goes. I ended up buying the car. So we got 83,164 miles on the car, and I have to say, knock on wood, car's been great. Car's been good. Oil changes, brakes. My God, I hope nothing bad happens to my car in the relatively near future. Brakes, oil changes. That's pretty much it. So car's been great. Did get a notification the other day that I needed to. No, that was my wife's car. This car here, I did check the antifreeze about 2 weeks ago, and it was definitely a little low. So I just topped it off with a little bit of antifreeze. Be curious to know where it went. So I do plan on getting an oil change. I go over to my buddy's house. He lives a few towns over. This is another Subaru Crosstrek. He lives a few towns over from me, and every couple months I go over to his house and we do whatever maintenance we need to do on the car. We did do the front brakes. No, we did the rear brakes, I think, like 6 months ago. And then literally like a week later, go ahead, buddy. Like a week later, we had to do the front brakes. So I've done the brakes, did rotors, pads, replaced everything, all within the last 6 months or so. So those are good to go. And other than that, the cars ran really well. So I can't complain. I did grow up with Subarus my whole life. My mom had Subarus, and I actually went from a 2004, it was 2004 Chevy Silverado that I absolutely loved. I had that thing for about 13, 14 years and turned into a rust bucket. And wow, it's hot in here. Holy cow, I've made it very hot in here. So yeah, went from a Chevy Silverado XL, I think it was, full leather seats, had everything that was pretty much top of the line back in the day, and I really loved that car, that truck. And then when I got rid of that, I got the Subaru, which you might say, wow, what a huge difference going from a Chevy Silverado. It was a 1500, short bed, it was crew cab, nice truck. I love it, love the way it rode and everything. But I went from that to this here, to the Subaru Crosstrek, and I picked up a trailer, a little 5x8 trailer. So you know, at the time and still now, I still have a use every once in a while for a trailer, for hauling wood or you know, whatever. Last weekend took up one of our old refrigerators to have it recycled. So do definitely have a need every once in a while for towing a little you know, a little some materials and such. So so I did get a trailer as soon as I bought the Crosstrek, and like I said, got 83,000 miles on it, and the car's been great. I can't complain, and at this point it's all paid off, so I really don't plan on getting rid of this thing anytime soon. So hoping to keep it in good shape. Yep, you stop right there, sir. And so yeah, so that's just one quick thought about putting that gas in the car. I had another couple quick thoughts too while I was pumping the gas, and I cannot remember. So yeah, that's about it. I'm headed home right now, and I got work tonight, and tonight is my last night shift. So I work on a 5-week rotating schedules, and my schedule for the last 5 weeks has been Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night. I work from 5 p.m. till 7 a.m. the next morning, and I work at a water filtration plant in the next town over. I'm an operator, so work 3 14-hour shifts in a row on that particular shift, and then I'm done. And I'm done for the week. I have 4 days off. Although Saturday's a funny day because it's really not like a full day off, because you get home and sometimes you're tired and you got to take a nap. So, and with me, I'm always on the go. So going home and taking a nap is not really what I love to do, but I know sometimes I need it. So when I feel that I need it, I take it. And there's my buddy Duke right over there. He's got a little camper over at his house. So I try to stay up. I try to stay up all day. And then so there's times in the afternoon, come 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, where I just get too tired and I have to, I got to take a nap. And I really hate to do that, but after working 3 night shifts in a row, you really feel like you need it. So I do that. So Saturday can be a funny day for me. It's not like you literally had the full day off. You have, you get home at 7:15 in the morning, and then just take a little quick ride around my neighborhood here. And so you get home at 7:15 in the morning from your shift, and I always have stuff to do. Like this morning, I went and did that photo shoot. I really, that was one of the things. Longboards, I just mentioned Longboards at the beginning of the video. Longboards is a local restaurant, downtown Salem, and they had a tiny little spot. It used to be a little convenience store, and the owner of the store turned it into a restaurant, and they had a very small kitchen, small seating for maybe 12 people at the bar, and maybe 30 people, maybe 40 with people on the outside when they opened up outdoor seating and such. So it was a great little place. My wife and I would go there a lot. Is that a word? We made friends with the owner of the establishment. Great guy, Justin, and his brother. I think his brother's name is Mark. Not 100% sure. So great place. And they have just recently, within the last 3 months or so, a lot of people out walking their dogs today. I did not take my dog for a walk today because I went and did that photo job. So just recently, Justin and his brother have spent a ton of money on renovating a restaurant right next door in the literally same area. And they spent a lot of money, and they restored this restaurant and made it their own. And it's beautiful. And it has a capacity of about 375 people, I believe. And it's magnificent. It's a great spot. Love going down there. They have a very diverse menu, and so Justin hired me today to do photographs of the bar, of the interior, of the downstairs and upstairs. And they have a function room upstairs with a dance floor and a full bar as well. So got there this morning at, like I said previously, got there at like 8 o'clock this morning and started doing some photography, photographing the dining room and the bar and everything. And then went upstairs and photographed the upstairs to show the dance floor and the bar and such up there. So it's a good day. But now I have to, like I said, I have to go back to work again tonight. And that shift starts at 5 o'clock. It's 2:22 right now. And then I'm off tomorrow morning. After tomorrow morning, get out of work at 7 a.m. and I'll be off all day Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then, yeah, we were talking about my work shifts. So for the next 5 weeks, I will be going on a shift of Tuesday day, Wednesday day, Thursday day, Friday day, and that'll be just a 40-hour week for that week. So, but I will not be on any nights, which makes my wife happy. It makes me happy too. I like sleeping in my own bed. Who doesn't like sleeping in their own bed? So yeah, so for the next 5 weeks I'll be on that, but I'll actually only be on that shift for 2 weeks, and that'll be the first and second week of January. Brr, a lot of sun. And after that, I am scheduled for ACL surgery on my left knee. So I'm hoping that goes well. And then I'll be out of work for a minimum of about 3 weeks. I'll be out of work. And then after those 3 weeks, I'll go back to the doctors and see what, hopefully the knee is feeling well. I do a lot of work. We're not editing that. A lot of walking at work. So having my knees ready to go is pretty important. So I'm going to, see how I go for 3 weeks. Going to try and relax a little bit. And then after that, go back to the doctors and see how I'm doing. I mean, I'll know how I'm doing, obviously. So, but definitely taking 3 weeks of my day shifts off. And then I'm going to go. I'm not going to go. I don't want to be in an accident. And then after those 5 weeks will be maybe first week of February? Last week of January, I think it is. Last week of January, first week of February, my shift will go to Saturday day, Sunday day, Monday day, Tuesday night. So that's a 30, 40, 44-hour week. So it's pretty good. I have a job with scheduled overtime, which is pretty good. And at any time, if I don't want to work that overtime, I could just walk away from that and just work a 4-hour week. But that week there is pretty tough because you're not going to find somebody to come in just to work 4 hours of overtime on that Tuesday. So I generally work it. I do work a ton of overtime. This year, January through February, I have worked an equivalent of, everyone sit down for this one. I'm not like the king of overtime. I shouldn't say that. I've worked the equivalent of approximately 73 weeks this year. So 52 weeks in a year, and then I've worked 52, 62, 72. That lady was really enjoying the sun. I wish you could have seen that. That was amazing. She's walking with her dog. All right, we're back. So sorry about that. My battery died on my phone. I worked last night and I didn't have my phone charged up all the way. And then when I got home this morning, like on my ride home from work, I charged the phone. But then, as I'd previously mentioned, I was doing a photography job today, and I used my phone a lot today. I was using some slow shutter speed stuff, and I just used my phone as a remote control to trigger my mirrorless camera. And then I was doing some live view with stuff with it as well. So my phone was not fully charged for most of the day. And let me see something here. So I'm shooting in cinematic, and it says, oh, there we go. And it says more light required. So, so yeah, I just wanted to finish that thought on my work that I've done this year. I've worked the equivalent of, and I misspoke before. I said from January to February, made zero sense. From January to December, I have worked an equivalent of 73, I believe it's 73 weeks this year. So, worked a lot of overtime, made some decent money. It's never enough, right? Do we all have that problem? Does everyone have that problem? The more you make, the more you spend. That's true, right? I don't know. Oh, God. I'm terrible at saving money. So, but yeah, so worked a lot this year. So, I am on my way to work right now. Time check, 4:26 on Friday, December 22nd. This won't work, right? That's bad. Yeah, it doesn't look good in there. Yeah. So yeah, just driving to work. My drive to work is roughly about between, depending on when I leave for work, my day shifts, it's usually around 14 minutes. And then my night shifts, hold on one second. Let's see if I can turn this around a little bit. I'm going to do that. Is that better? I don't know. I want to be in the middle of the frame. Yeah, something like that. My night shifts are, my day shifts I leave in the morning, usually around 6:25. Get to work at like 7:25, somewhere around there, maybe a little less. And then my night shifts, I leave at 4:20 every day. Yeah, more like okay. Leave at 4:20 every day, like clockwork. Like clockwork. Except for the days when my wife is working her day shift, and she literally doesn't get home until 4:20. So usually, definitely, I like to be home when she gets home, just so we can give each other a quick hug and a kiss, say goodbye, goodnight, all that good stuff, and then I leave for work. So. And my work shift at night is 5 p.m. to 7 a.m. the next morning. And like I was saying, I think I was saying in that last video, I do those for 5 weeks. And tonight is my last night shift for the next while. At least for 5 weeks. And hoping by then I will be back to work full time from my knee surgery. So, for those of you who don't know, I work at a water plant over in the next town over in Beverly, Massachusetts. I am a water filtration operator, and I am in my 20th year of working at the plant. So, which is a great thing, because I only got to work one more year until I'm eligible for my pension. So, haven't yet decided what I'm going to do. If I'm going to start taking my pension and maybe get another job doing something else. Maybe start collecting my pension and move out of state, sell my house, which is really our goal eventually. We do want to move either to Florida or South Carolina, North Carolina, somewhere down there. We're done with winters. Between my wife and I, we're done. So we want to get out of here. So and the thing about my license that I have for my water job is I'm good in 47 states. One of the states, it's so hot in here. One of the states I'm not good in is Florida. So I would have to retest. I would have to become part of their system all over again. And I think it's 3 tests in Florida that you have to take. I think their water licenses go ABC. So at my age, I don't know, I'm 53. At my age, I really do not feel like, what are you doing, dude? I really don't feel like taking my water test again. or 3 of them, and going through all the schooling and all that stuff. So I don't know if I want to move to Florida. And if I do move to Florida, I would be able to, fortunately, I'd be able to cash out on my house. We bought our house in 2012 for a pretty low price, and it's worth a lot of money right now. So in another year, hopefully it'll be worth a little bit more. And I just don't think, this thing in New England, people just drive without their lights on. It's 4:30 right now. It's pretty dark. You should have your lights on. And I will probably pass, it's probably a 14, 15, 16 minute ride to work, and I will probably pass at least 2 or 3 cars that just don't have their lights on. It's unbelievable. But so if I get those 20 years in, I could, if we did move down to Florida, I probably would not get another job in water filtration. Although I could get down there, I'd be highly qualified to get a job in any plant down there. But again, I would need to take the tests. And before you say it, yes, I have 20 years in water filtration. I'm a terrible test taker. I'm just not good. I have ADD. Just sitting and looking at books and studying is very difficult for me. So it wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun. And again, I'm 53. I don't want to work a day past 63 is really as far as I want to go as far as working. I've been working since I'm a young kid, probably like 13 when I got my first paper route. Been working ever since. Never really gone without working. I don't want to do that. Taking those tests again, I really don't want to do it. So if we did move to Florida, again, be able to collect my pension and be able to pay cash for a house down there, depending on where we wanted to live. We've just gotten back from a 10-day vacation down in the Tampa Clearwater area. We liked it. My wife and I do like the beach, so we do want to be in an area where we are not necessarily on the beach, but we got to be close to the beach. We got to be within maybe, I think we said about 15 to 20 minutes from the beach. Excuse me. We don't want to be any farther than that. And even that's far. I'd like to be 10 minutes. We stayed at a Airbnb in Clearwater for 4 days, and that one was literally less than a half a mile from the beach. So that was phenomenal. That was amazing to stay that close to such a beautiful beach. If you've never been to Clearwater, definitely check it out. It's just phenomenal. So, and then we were down, it's still so hot in here. It's 33 out, by the way. Definitely not 33 in Tampa or Clearwater. We went down south to Treasure Island upon a recommendation from some friends of ours that were vacationing down in Florida at the same time of us. They live in the same neighborhood as us. So we spent a few days together. Flew down the same day. They stayed for 7 days. My wife and I stayed for 10 days. And we had a blast. But the last 5 days we spent in Treasure Island. It was nice. Not as nice as Clearwater, but it was definitely nice. We didn't have the greatest weather either. It rained a few days down there, so sort of put a damper on our beach time, but still had a great time. So as far as looking for places to live down in Florida, if we did decide to go down there, definitely like the Clearwater area, but haven't made any firm decisions on where we want to live down there. I have never been to the east coast of Florida. I've been in Florida, I think, probably 20 times by now, between going to Disney and just other trips and things. Probably going on 20 times I've been there. So been mostly like Orlando area and things like that. So definitely want to be closer to the beach. There's a lot of areas in Orlando that I did like, but I've never been to like downtown Orlando or anything like that. So obviously I'd want to check that out as well. But it's too far from the beach, too far. So, but I wouldn't mind just going down, to Orlando and checking that area out, just see what it was like. Never been to Miami, never been to Miami Beach, any of that area, South Beach. So I've heard good things and I've heard a lot of bad things. So, but yeah, so that's an option. Is taking my 20-year pension, which I'm going to find out in June or July, probably July or August of this year. I'm going to go down to the pension department for the city that I work for and say, hey, what do I get? I get 20 years in. What do I get if I retire when I hit 20 years? So I just want to find out. Another guy, no lights. I will have my health insurance paid. Well, not paid for me, but I will have to pay for my health insurance. But I will be able to get health insurance through my work because I've been there so long. This green light, this guy's like stopped at the line like it's a red light. I don't understand why people do that. Just go through, buddy. Come on. So, yeah, just want to find out what I may be eligible for. Unfortunately, I will not be able to collect Social Security, even though I paid into it for 25, 27, 29 years. I think I paid into it. But I will not be able to get. I'll be able to get some of it, from what I understand. I did talk to my finance guy a few weeks ago, probably a couple months ago, and he said don't even count on it. Don't even count on being able to collect Social Security, because I do get a pension, and they have this thing that's called the windfall, I believe it's called, and that basically says, hey, you made a whole bunch of money, collected a pension, and even though you put into Social Security, and my employers put in for Social Security when I work for somebody, and then I've been working on my own for over 20 years. Actually, yeah, over 20 years, doing photography and other odd jobs and things. It's a very small percentage. I think it could be like a third of what I'm supposed to get. So I'm not even counting on it. And when I did my financial planning for my retirement and things, my investments and everything, I did speak to this guy, and he's like, don't even count on it. So we took that out of the equation when we did the numbers and things. So it's good that you pay into a system for a long time, and then you're told, you made a lot of money somewhere else, so you're not eligible for that. So what a system. I don't know who figures this stuff out. I don't know, how do they figure that out? I mean, I put into it, shouldn't I get some money back out of it, or however that works? So if I did go to Florida, my wife and I could probably both get some part-time jobs. If we each made 15, 18 bucks an hour somewhere, then maybe maybe we could make that work. And then I would still do my photography stuff down there, from what I understand, and especially being right near the beach. A lot of people looking for vacation beach photos and things like that. And that's something that I could do pretty easily and probably make a pretty good living at. Do 1 or 2 sunset photo sessions every night. I think you probably do pretty good with that business. So that's an option. But all right, I'm gonna say goodnight. I hope you like this video. If you do, give me a like, give me a subscription, please. We're begging for subscriptions. That'd be great for us to get some subscriptions. We want to eventually build up our YouTube channel for me and my wife, and that could be a secondary income for us as well. So if you like this video, please give it a like, give us a subscribe, and appreciate you watching, and hope to make another video soon. Thanks. Merry Christmas.